What's good, everybody? We're back with another Madden 20 video, and today we got the NFC and AFC championship games. San Francisco versus my Green Bay Packers. So, I'm going to either be really happy or I'm going to be really sad.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
There's no in between. I'm either going to be happy or sad as But we also have two big promos on the way. Coming up in, I'm guessing, 2 weeks, we are going to be getting the Super Bowl promo. So we're going to be getting a bunch of Masters, a bunch of new cards, and depending on which of the teams go today, we're going to see a lot of cards from those teams. And then we're also going to be getting all the NFL Honors players, but I believe those are limited, so it won't affect any of these power-ups or anything. But what I thought would be a good idea with these promos coming up, and with players still needing upgrades, I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to tell you what cards I think you guys should pick up for power-ups. A lot of guys like to look at like CC and Xerxes and see how many coins those guys have. They have like 5 to 10 million coins, and yeah, they spend a ton of money on this game. I mean, it's their freaking job. They're getting a ton of money back for it. They work the marketplace too. They're investing in power-ups, and you can easily make millions of coins depending on how much you invest in these power-ups. And when they drop a new card, obviously the price of that power-up is going to go up, and that's going to give you a really good return on your investment. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go through and I'm going to tell you what cards I think you should invest in, just how much I think you invest in, and it's a very wide range. There are cards that I'm like 100% you need to invest in this card. Now it's going to double in price. You're going to make a ton of coins back. There's others where like okay, you might have to wait a while, but they're definitely going to get a new card. And then there are some cards that are just like, they might get a new card, but their price is so low that it can't hurt at least picking up a couple of them. So when you're looking at power-ups that you should invest in, you want to look at cards that people like, very popular NFL players that when they get a card in Madden, people automatically want it, and cards that obviously play really good and people are going to look into powering up. So that includes like fast quarterbacks, just fast players in general. You want players with speed. Any fast player, if they get a power-up, that power-up's going to go way off. So I would prioritize on looking at any position with speed. But with that being said, guys, we got some promos coming up, and I'm going to show you and take a look at all the cards I think you should invest in. We got the Super Bowl promo, like I said, dropping in 2 weeks. That promo is coming up, and I'm 95% sure we are going to get a brand new Von Miller in this game. Von Miller hasn't had an update since literally the very first time the game came out with his MasterCard. But we take a look at his MasterCard stats. That card absolutely balled out, and I'm guessing he's going to get a Super Bowl MasterCard. So he's going to get like a 97 overall, I'm guessing, 96, 97. So increase the Von on the right stats by like 4, 5 overall, and I mean, that card is just going to be really good. He's easily going to be the best left outside linebacker in the game, and anybody that has used a Von Miller knows that Von just plays naturally better than his card does. So this card's going to be an absolute stud, and you see here, I'm already ready for it. Like, I know it's going to come eventually. He hasn't had one all year. So we got the core, and then we got a bunch of Vons right here that I'm ready to sell, and you can easily get this Von for about like 6K. If you just sit here and snipe, you'll get him for about 6K. And I'm guessing when he drops, that card's going to go anywhere from 15 to 20K at the least, and could go for even more. So you're talking about tripling your investment. So if you got 10 of them, you're making like, dude, you're making 150K off 60K spending. It's definitely a very good investment. So this card is risky, but me being the Packers bias that I am, I think the Packers are going to win this game, and Rodgers, if that happens, is going to get an upgrade. He's going to get one of those Super Bowl cards. Every team that makes Super Bowl gets one. And even if the Packers don't win, which please win, I still think he has a chance to get one. He played in the Super Bowl like 10 years ago. He's definitely due for an upgrade. He only has a 92 overall upgrade that you see down here, and he's going for 4K. People like Houston Rodgers, they like his throwing motion. He plays really well. He won't get escape artist, but all the accuracy stats are going to be amazing. He's got that quick throwing motion that people like, and the card right now is going for like 4.5K. And I would honestly pick some of these up. They're going to be closer to 5K once I pick some of these up, because I'm just that jackass. but it's still a card worth investing. Once he drops a card, people are going to want to pick him up. Rodgers is a very popular player. You either love him or you hate him, and I freaking love him, baby. Go Pack, go. Got a snipe right there for 3.8. That's a good idea. Like I said, just get on here, sit down, kind of pick some of these cards up for cheaper. And 4K, when Rodgers gets a card, it's easily going to be way more than that. I could even see it being almost 20K. Aaron Rodgers is definitely a card I would invest a lot in because he's due for an upgrade and he's going to get one soon. Ultimate Legends is another promo that is dropping soon, early February, and I think one of the first batches could be including the Steve Young. He hasn't had an upgrade since literally the very beginning of the year. He's way overdue, and he's also one of those cards that when he comes out, people want to power him up just because he's going to get that +1 up to 3 speed. 10K is a lot, but it's still not bad. I would honestly consider picking up a few of these cards because when he drops, he's gonna go up in price. This power up's gonna be a lot more, and I would even strongly consider investing in his 90 overall too, because when you want to power him up, you're gonna need to put him in the power up set, and that's gonna cost that price to go up, and math sucks. It's a lot of math. Getting a new card soon, so definitely consider picking him up. So you're starting to see a common theme here. We're picking cards that haven't had a power up in a long time, and so far our most expensive one's been 10K. Saquon Barkley is another card that falls in that range. He's about 7K right now. I see there we just sniped one for 6.2, but he hasn't had a card since his Mutt Hero card. That was the first promo, and I think it was September, early October, so it's been a few months, and he's one of the best running backs in the game. So he won't get one during the Super Bowl promo, obviously. He won't get one probably for a little bit here, but it's definitely a good card to invest in right now just because he's only 7K, and he's one of those cards where it's obvious he's going to get another card soon. Madden's not gonna just stop the game without adding another Saquon Barkley to the game. 7K for a power up is still really good. When this card drops, he'll be talking mid-20s. Running backs always tend to be up in price more, running backs and quarterbacks. So don't be surprised if when this card gets a power up that this card skyrockets in price. So this is more of a long-term investment because he obviously just got a card, but Patrick Mahomes is only sitting at 7 to 9K right now, which is really good for when he got his 94 overall card. That card was sitting at like 40K, which is crazy for a power up, and I expect same thing happens when he gets another card. We're just gonna have to sit a while, but Madden's not gonna not drop another Patrick Mahomes. He's the freaking cover boy. He's gonna be getting a card. We just may have to sit here a while. So this is one of those cards that you can sit there, just closely snipe for a couple months, and if you don't get your price, just move on. You don't need to buy him all at once. Just kind of refresh this a couple times. See if you can get one for like 6K. I just picked one up before recording this for about 5.8. So they do come up every once in a while, and when that card drops, we're going to be talking another 40 to 50K is my guess, probably, because it's going to be like a 99 overall card. Patrick Mahomes is going to get another card. He's going to get one of the highest rated overalls. He's the cover boy. People love him. He's a young face of the NFL type player. Patrick Mahomes is going to get another card. You just might have to sit there and wait for a little bit. When I said at the beginning of the video, I said invest in fast players because they may be expensive, but they're going to go way up. And who is the fastest man in the NFL other than Cheetah him freaking self? Got Tyreek Hill here going for 13 to 15K. It's a lot for a power up. You may not be able to invest in a ton of them like some of the other cards, but when he gets a card, this card always goes up in price. I believe his highest overall is what, a 91 overall, I want to say. So he'll get another card at some point. It's just another one of those long-term investments. You may have to wait, but when you do, you're going to be able to double your coins easily. And when you look back at it, yeah, you may spend 100K right now, but you also got like 6 of these cards sitting in your binder, and when it comes out and you're saying that like 50K these cards go for, you made 300K right there. Another one of those wait and see cards. He'll get one eventually. We just don't know when. It's just not going to be in any of these promos coming up, but it's another card you want to sit there, snipe, try to get a good deal on. So now we're getting into some really risky cards that might get another card, and they might not, but they're so cheap that it's worth picking up. OBJ is one of those cards. I'm almost certain he's going to get another card at some point. He hasn't had one since the Superstar promo came out. That was literally the day Madden came out, so he hasn't had one in like 4 months now, maybe even longer. I don't even know when this game came out, but he hasn't had one in a while, and he's sitting at 3K right now. This is definitely a card worth investing because he's a very popular player. He'll get a card. When he does, it's going to be a very high overall that people are going to want to power up. He always plays really good too. It's always a really good card. His Superstar played really good. It's like I said, guys, you just want to pick up cards that people are going to pick up and want to power them up. OBJ is one of those players, but he's also gotten some trouble with the law lately. Slapped an officer on the ass. Who knows why? Dude likes to party. But he's going to get an upgrade, I think, at some point. So take a look at that freaking price right there. 1.3 to 2K for a Zeke. Zeke is going to get another card. His only card so far has been a limited signature card that was just very underwhelming to people. He's going to drop another card at some point, and Cowboys fans are probably the biggest fan base in the world. People are going to want to pick him up. This card's going to definitely rise in price. It's under 2K. If you see one for under 2K, pick him up. Like, I can't even tell you how many of these things I've been picking up today for 1.3 to 1.5K. Take a look at how many I have. Yeah, I'm sitting pretty good on freaking Zeke's, dude. We're sitting pretty good on freaking Zeke. So if a new Zeke comes out and this card goes up to like 12K, we're freaking loaded. Alright guys, so maybe you can help me out in the comments section. I got 2 guys here who haven't gotten upgrade all year because they've gotten in trouble. One of them, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is one of the best players in the NFL, and his only card is his 83 core card. I don't know if he's been reinstated yet, and I don't know if you haven't been reinstated. Does EA even have your rights anymore? Can they even put you in the game? I'm not sure exactly how that works. Maybe one of you guys do. If you do, let me know in the comment section. But it's worth a risk if you don't know or don't hear anything about it. It's saying that 1K Myles Garrett, if he gets card, even if he goes up to like 7K, dude, you're talking about 7 times your investment. It's worth it. If he can get another card this year, he'll get one soon because he literally hasn't had an upgrade all year. And then obviously the other one that I'm talking about, the one that the most annoying freaking player in the NFL. You still love this dude, and you can already see where I'm going, and he doesn't even play for Steelers anymore. I don't know what team he plays for, but we're going to talk about Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown hasn't got a card all year. He sexually assaulted a woman. He's an idiot. I don't think he's going to get another card this year. I really don't. But if he does, for whatever reason, I don't think he is going to do it. But if he does, we're talking about a card that's sitting at, how much are you sitting at? 1.7K. 1.7K. Antonio Brown, when he gets a card always plays really good. He'll go up a lot in price. It's just a matter of if he can get a card. Same with Myles Garrett. Both those cards are worth investing at least 10K into, because if either of them do get a card, you're gonna get way more than your coin's worth in that. And if you don't, like, big deal, you lost 20K. The last card I want to talk about, reppin' Wisconsin, baby, is TJ Watt. TJ Watt had his best year of his career. He went off. He played amazing. He's looked just as good as JJ has when JJ's been healthy. TJ Watt has an 89 overall card. He's got a 69 power up. Nice. And he's due for an upgrade. He's only sitting at 2.5K. 2 to 3K. You can easily snipe him for 2K, and when he does, even if this card is at like 6K, think about it, you invest in like 10 of these, you made 40K profit off this. Definitely worth picking up at least a few of these TJ Watts. Who knows if he'll get a card or when he'll get a card. It's another one of those long-term investments, and there's a little bit of doubt in him because he's not as popular as like the OBJs, the Zekes, or the other cards that are like him, but he's definitely deserving of an upgrade. There you have it, guys. we went through a list of players I think you invest in. These are definitely cards I would stack up on. During the course of making this video, I spent about 200K. I am ready. If any of these cards drop, I'm going to be a very, very rich man. We're going to see a Von Miller, Aaron Rodgers soon, and we're going to see just a bunch of other new cards. These cards are going to go up in price. This is a great way for you guys to make coins if you are no money spent. Definitely consider picking up any of these cards. If you do, let me know in the comment section which one you picked up. Let me know if there are any cards that you think are worth investing in and deserve an upgrade soon. And make sure you like this video, subscribe to me if you're new, and I'm out. Peace.
I wanna be the